On Wednesday, August 1, 2007, at approximately 6:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a critical artery in Minneapolis experienced catastrophic failure. The 8-lane, 1,907-foot-long I-35W highway bridge served as a crucial link, facilitating daily commutes and commerce across the Mississippi River in Minneapolis. Suddenly, the main span of the deck truss experienced a catastrophic failure, causing a section of the bridge to disintegrate without warning. Approximately 1,000 feet of the deck truss collapsed dramatically, with about 456 feet of the main span plunging 108 feet down. This massive section of the bridge crashed into the 15-foot deep Mississippi River below, impacting vehicles and people caught on the span. The sudden collapse resulted in a tragic toll. 13 people lost their lives, and 145 others sustained injuries amidst the devastating scene. On that fateful evening, 111 vehicles were on the section of the bridge that collapsed, many carried into the turbulent water below. Following the catastrophic event, the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, swiftly launched an extensive investigation to determine its probable cause. On-scene work by the NTSB investigation team began the day after the collapse, documenting and analyzing the extensive wreckage until November 10, 2007. The NTSB worked with agencies like the Federal Highway Administration and Minnesota Department of Transportation to meticulously determine factors contributing to the collapse. This comprehensive investigation, crucial for understanding the failure, concluded its findings after an intensive 15-month period of scrutiny and analysis. A primary conclusion pointed to significant structural engineering design errors, specifically concerning the inadequate load capacity of critical gusset plates. The NTSB concluded that an error by the bridge design firm, Sverdrup & Parcel & Associates, Inc., led to these undersized gusset plates. Despite the bridge's age, the critical error in the gusset plate design was overlooked during previous inspections and assessments over the years. Contributing to the failure were increases in the bridge's weight from prior modifications and, critically, the construction loads present that day. On the day of the collapse, construction equipment and substantial quantities of materials were present on the bridge deck, adding significant stress. The cumulative effect of previous modifications, coupled with the concentrated construction loads, placed stresses on the structural components far exceeding their design capacity. Years prior, in 1990, the federal government had already rated the I-35W bridge as structurally deficient, citing significant corrosion. This structurally deficient rating specifically called out significant corrosion issues in the bridge's bearings, a warning sign that was not fully addressed. Forensic engineering played a crucial role in dissecting the disaster, analyzing material evidence and design drawings to pinpoint the exact failure mechanisms. Investigators examined the physical evidence from the collapsed structure, scrutinizing steel samples and fasteners to understand their behavior under extreme stress. Detailed engineering evaluations of the original design were conducted, comparing intended specifications against the loads and conditions the bridge actually faced. Advanced computational tools, such as finite element analysis, FEA, were employed to model the bridge's behavior and pinpoint precise failure mechanisms. These simulations allowed investigators to recreate the sequence of events, showing how the undersized gusset plates failed under load. FEA models revealed how specific gusset plates, particularly in the main span, were loaded beyond their plastic limit, leading to instability. The investigation also scrutinized the role of fasteners, examining how rivets and bolts performed under the extreme loads leading to failure. Concepts like plasticity and structural instability were key to understanding how the bridge components behaved and eventually failed under pressure. The I-35W bridge collapse became a stark case study, profoundly impacting how infrastructure maintenance and safety protocols are prioritized nationwide. The tragedy underscored the imperative need for rigorous, frequent infrastructure maintenance audits, ensuring critical structural components are continually assessed. New and enhanced bridge inspection standards were developed and implemented, focusing more intensely on critical connections and potential points of failure. The event catalyzed a re-evaluation of structural engineering practices, encouraging more conservative design philosophies and robust load calculations. The collapse also led to significant infrastructure liability settlements, reinforcing the accountability for maintaining public transportation structures safely. In the wake of such devastation, efforts turned towards rebuilding, leading to the construction of a new modern bridge over the river. The replacement, officially named the St. Anthony Falls Bridge, was designed with advanced engineering principles to ensure enhanced safety and durability. This new structure incorporated lessons learned from past failures, emphasizing improved load capacities and updated safety factors for public infrastructure. The rapid construction and successful operation of the St. Anthony Falls Bridge stand as a symbol of resilience and progress in civil engineering. The I-35W collapse serves as a critical, high-value case study, emphasizing the irreplaceable importance of diligent infrastructure maintenance audits. By learning from this tragedy and implementing robust inspection and auditing protocols, we can strive to prevent similar devastating failures. The safety of our vital transportation networks relies on continuous vigilance. Regular maintenance and thorough oversight are not optional, but essential. The lessons from August 1, 2007, echo in engineering offices and government halls, reinforcing a collective commitment to public safety. Opened in 1967, the original I-35W bridge served Minneapolis for 40 years before its catastrophic failure on that fateful summer day. The initial design likely focused on prevailing engineering standards of the mid-20th century, unaware of the future cumulative stresses and oversights. Corrosion, noted in 1990, weakened the steel components over time, potentially exacerbating the stress on the already inadequate gusset plates. The combined effect of gradual deterioration, added weight from modifications, and the final construction loading proved too much for the compromised structure. The structurally deficient rating and observed corrosion were significant warnings that, in hindsight, were not adequately addressed to prevent disaster. As rush-hour traffic filled the bridge on August 1, 2007, the accumulated stresses finally overcame the weakened structural integrity. The main span deck truss failed catastrophically, leading to the entire 1,907-foot structure's partial collapse into the Mississippi River. Without meticulous forensic analysis, the complex interplay of design flaws, material fatigue, and construction loads might have remained unknown. The lessons learned from the I-35W collapse have fundamentally reshaped regulations and practices for public infrastructure safety across the United States. This tragic event remains an essential case study in forensic engineering, highlighting the high stakes involved in structural integrity and maintenance audits. The immense human and financial cost of the I-35W collapse serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of neglecting infrastructure. Maintaining safe, reliable infrastructure requires unwavering commitment. Every bolt, every connection, and every audit matters for the safety of millions. The construction of the new St. Anthony Falls Bridge wasn't just about replacing steel and concrete. It was about rebuilding public trust. Engineers applied state-of-the-art materials and design philosophies to the St. Anthony Falls Bridge, ensuring it meets or exceeds current safety benchmarks. The ongoing mission of forensic engineering and infrastructure management is to learn from the past, ensuring the future is built on safer, stronger foundations. The I-35W bridge collapse remains a sobering reminder of our responsibility to maintain and scrutinize the vital infrastructure we rely on daily. The critical insights into gusset plate failure and undersized components continue to inform bridge design and inspection protocols worldwide. Investing in thorough, regular audits and proactive maintenance ensures the longevity and safety of our transportation networks, protecting communities. Support and awareness for infrastructure investment are crucial. Let's ensure every vital link in our nation's network is safe and sound.